Hi everyone, in this video we'll explore the filter function in Excel. It's a relatively new function, but it is really powerful and it can help you a lot in your data exploration benefits, and it can also help you in making some small convenient reports for your manager or to anyone who wants a subset of the data set that is being generated on a weekly or a monthly basis. Let's focus on the screen for a minute and you see a question that I have with the data set on the left hand side. So you can use it for your own practice as well. In this data set, we have order date, region, rep, item, units, its cost, and the total amount. Now, the question is, how can you show data for only central region, right? So I have to give the information to someone in my team that what sales were done in the central region, and that person, him or her, will corroborate that yes, these sales were done and the data in fact is correct. So we can use a filter function for that very same task. So I'll just select the data set, fix it. And now if you see, it tells me array, okay, my array is the whole data set, and include. Now here we can have booleans. So whatever condition I add, it will convert it into a true or false, and it will only return true to me. So I want region, which will be fixed as well, to be equal to central, right? And if it's not available, I'll add a not found. So if empty, we'll have a not found. But since I know that we do have central in these rows, we'll not get a not found. If I click that, boom. Now you see it from the sales of the data set, I get all the sales done in the central region. You can use filter function to filter whatever conditions you want. You cannot just type every condition you want every time. What if you want to just see for east, west, central, or north, right? So these are different regions that you have. You cannot just do it for every time and just change the name every time you want. So you want to make it dynamic. Now how to make it dynamic? One way is you create 4 sheets for each region, one for central, one for east, one for west. That is cumbersome, so that is not at all recommended. What I recommend is you use data validation to add a drop down here and give the functionality to the user to use, okay, which region you want to see the following report for. If they select east, you should have east here. If they select central, they should have central here. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's first use the unique function to get the unique regions, right? So yeah, I have also done a video on the unique function, so you can check that out on the top right. That will be helpful if you don't know how the unique function operates. So this unique function gives me the unique repetition in this column. It's east, central, and west. Now I want to add a data validation here. So I'll go to data, add data validation, list, and my source would be this, right? Apply, and now I can have east, central, and west as a user, right? So this is quite helpful, but my report still doesn't change because I have it hard coded as central. So what I'll do is I'll just replace central with this cell, lock it, and boom. Now I have it for west. If I do it for east, I have it for east, and if I do it for central, I have it for central, right? So just giving an option to the user of a drop down just makes it look so seamless, and you can only focus on the region that you want. So now I know in east binders were sold the most, so you can probably look into each region as an exploratory analysis and come up with insights if you want to not look at the whole data set altogether. What if you want conditions, like you don't want to just filter on region, you want to filter on region and rep, or region and item, or rep and item. So now I'll tell you where the and comes in the filter. So we'll go to the next tab. Now you want to show the region and item sales, right? So what do you do then? And so now the region is east. I have added the drop down just like we had the last time. And the item also, I have added the data validation using the same unique function. So if you haven't still understood the unique function, I still recommend you to check out the video on the top right. It will be really helpful. Now, how will I make the filter function? Okay, I want to filter. I want to filter the entire data set. Okay, what do I want to include? I want to include region is equal to east, and so if it's an and, I'll multiply the output of this with the rep with the binder, right? And I'll keep those in brackets, and if I don't get it, then I'll just name it not found, and boom, all the binder sales made in East region are popping up. And if I want to see the pencil sales in East region, if I want to see desk, I mean there is no desk sale made in the East region, but is the desk sold in Central region? Yes, desk is sold in Central region. So this is a really powerful, AND function that you can incorporate in filter to help out. Of course, why are we multiplying it here? Because it's a Boolean. So if this condition is true and this condition is true, then only it will be filtered. So if it's a true false, it becomes false. If it's a false true, it becomes false. False false is also false. Only the condition true true gets passed on, and that gets filtered, right? So this was region and item. What if you want to look for rep and item? Again, you just replace the region column with the rep. So I just replace the condition of C column with the D column, and the multiplication still stands because it's a Boolean multiplication. Anything true will only be passed on, and that's how you get this at. So I've covered region and item, rep and item. Now what if you want to do an OR? So an OR condition is a bit different than AND. So you see the difference here, right? If you look at this closely, you can just understand this as an addition. So if it's a 1 plus 0, it's a 1. 0 plus 1 is also a 1, and 0 plus 0 is a 0. Whereas in AND we are multiplying, so it's 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, right? So this is how the Boolean multiplication works. 1 plus 1 and 1 into 1 are both 1. So this is the concept used. So all I need to do when I want to switch from an AND to an OR is just replace the multiplication with a plus sign, and that will take care of it. So here I have rep and item. So any sale done by Smith or any sale of binder item is captured in this filter data set, and you can check it. It's completely authentic and it's completely correct, right? So this is how you shift from AND to OR, and you can use the filter function to incorporate both of these conditions as per your requirement of your data explorations, right? Now, I have always considered two different columns. What if I consider the same column multiple times? So here I have the item column only, and I only want to focus on sales for pen and pencil. I mean, I don't want to look for anything else, right? So since in one data validation column, I can only select either a pen or a pencil, what if I add another condition and there I selected pen and pencil, right? So now all the sales I have here are only concerned with pen or pencil. So this is how you can, extract what you need from your data set using filter function in Excel. I hope this is useful to you. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.